Yo, what's up guys? Basically just here to chill. I'm gonna try something a bit experimental. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but like I said, I'm just gonna go out and have some fun with it. And yeah, see where we get with this. So scale is, as we will see here, I think we're gonna do A minor. And just, yeah, see what we're gonna do now. It's not gonna be like, the typical drill. We're just gonna kind of see how we feel, put in some chords and then go from there. So hope everyone's having a good evening, hope everyone's going good. So yeah, so what we've got here is a Rhodes, just like simple basic Rhodes pretty much. That probably sounds too nice, but again, I'm not going for like a super hard gritty beat here. Sounds even nicer. So hope everyone had a good new year as well. Let's bring these down here. Okay, I've got a Rhodes now. Could add in some analog now. Let's see what we can get in the analog section of Omnisphere. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna chill, see how it goes, take it easy, do my best, etc, etc. So with analog stuff, it kind of goes well with Rhodes, I feel. So let's see, analog simplicity. Pad, let's see if a pad sounds good over these chords. Probably doing too much with that pad there. Gives a nice vibe. I think it's crashed my CPU a bit, so I'm going to turn off one of the processors. So that kind of sounds like air, like kind of very nice and airy, so let's leave that for now. Easy. Let's bring the velocity of these Rhodes down a bit. Grab some snares here. Loop is on, get your arse off there. Throw in some hi-hats here again, go and sell and just see if we can come up when we're on A. So let's just Yo, what's up Martin? Hold on, my CPU's crashing, so Let's add in these 808s now. Just something easy and simple. See if we can throw in some bells here. I'm going to quickly render out some of these just because well, I'll probably render out the pad actually on its own because it's just causing some problems for me with the CPU again. So let's turn it up a bit, put on the second section, and let's just render that out so it's not much CPU problems. Pad string, I'll do. Now, like I said, guys, what this does, if you're wondering why I'm rendering it out, it basically will make it so the CPU doesn't have such a hard time, you know, processing everything, and that's it basically. So we'll throw that in. Takes 2 seconds. Grab it from the desktop here and throw it into the playlist, and there we go. Turn it down, obviously, and that should probably fix most of our CPU problems. I'm going to quickly open up the stream again so I can respond to you guys. The rose just adds a nice mellow feel into it. Just a second, I'm going to quickly get the stream part open basically. 2 minutes, lads. Won't be any second. Again, please like the stream if you're watching it. I don't know if it actually does anything for anything, but yeah, like it and see what's up now. Just a second. Back to the live dashboard, and okay, should be back in the chat room now. Where do you get your drum kits? Do you know any good free ones? Yep, I've said this a lot in my videos. Vibe Appreciation Kit 6 and 7 are free. Vibe Appreciation Kit 6 and 7 are here. It's just very good sounds. I use them for a lot of things. Again, this oboe kit is free as well, which is a drill kit. And if you're wanting something a bit more upmarket, a bit more it's going to get you a bit further, my drum kits are all available, not for free, but they are 2 for 1 ending today. So if you wanted to get them, link will be in the description probably. Rxllout.myshopify.com. Let's work on this 808 now. I think this 808 is untuned, so we'll just detect the pitch regions D sharp, so it's on D sharp, A, B, C, D sharp up here. We will change that. I need the sampler, the scale basically in the 808 section, just so we can see it and know what notes we're sliding up to, etc. Bring this in. And make sure the 808 is cutting itself, of course. Now, like I said, I'm just going to be experimenting with this. I'm not trying to, you know, make the same drill beats 100 times over and over again. I'm trying to expand my knowledge and hopefully you people watching's knowledge as well. So you don't want to be making the same beats as everyone else. At the end of the day, you want to be able to put your own vibe into the beats and yeah, make it your own. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let's grab some bells here. I don't know what bells we're going to use. Night bells are pretty good. Night bells. So use some of them, and we'll only play the second part and we'll throw up an octave. Okay, so this is Omnisphere, so this we'll rename this to the bells because I think that is where the pad was before, so we'll get rid of you and let's listen to what it sounds like just on its own. Okay, that kind of fills out the high end, so we're going to add an arpeggiator to that. Man, you never realize how Scottish you are until you hear yourself saying something like arpeggiator. Yeah, this is the most. Okay, we'll do that. Make sure the 808 is in, and we'll put the bells somewhere like, yeah, a bit later on. So like here, yeah, that should sound good. So. Let's put these bells in the mixer and add like a reverb, maybe a delay or something. But yeah, oboe kit, vibe appreciation kits. That's the one I always recommend. It's just a fantastic starting kit for people. The sounds are all clean and like mostly scaled. So. Let's delay this a bit as well. Maybe a fourth delay, 1/4. And now let's start with the snare. Add another channel and just call it snare or something. And let's start, yeah, adding some UK bounce to this. Again, we don't have to overcomplicate it, just bring the velocity down on this and just go with the cell. And we can just have it like and just repeat that there. Let's add a quick roll at the end here, maybe like a 4-step roll. Oops, just for the last note there, and to kind of round up that. Just there. Okay. Turn this pad down slightly. Next thing is the other snare. Where is? That's not. It's just not put in. So we do have the snare done, but it's just not in. Let's pull the attack up on these bells slightly by 10 milliseconds, and I'm wanting these bells to be probably more in the stereo field, so we're going to add in a stereo enhancer quickly, just to see what we can do with it. It's subtle. Let's add some saturation to the 808 to kind of boost up a bit more, saturation knob. Now this is a free plugin as well, if you're wondering. I can't remember who I got it from, but just search saturation knob online. Yeah, it kind of adds more frequencies, it just makes it easier on the ears as well. More substantial sound, if that makes sense. People use it a lot on 808s and stuff, so that's what the saturation knob is for. As I try to give you a rundown of it, as it's taken forever to open, I think it's quite a CPU dense plugin as well, for such a small effect, so that might kind of put you off, but I don't know, we'll just leave it how it is. Once it loads, if it loads, I would expect it to load. Come on lad, today we'll do. Any moment now, you can do it. But yeah, this is the problem with my PC basically, it's just CPU issues. I'm gonna, like I said, if you follow me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter by the way. I said I'm gonna be moving into a new studio soon, moving up to England, buying myself a new studio, buying everything for my brand and business, and yeah, so I can give back to you guys more, release beats. I'll be releasing beats and everything for you guys to listen to, or maybe not on my channel, maybe just send them out, but I don't know. Hey bro, who have I produced for? I've produced for JME, Skept, his brother. I've produced for Fecky, and DJ Ironic. Fecky's pretty big, DJ Ironic as well, and yeah, the biggest one was JME. If you want to hear one of my songs, look up JME Icy. Yeah. A lot of the stuff, like before I started doing UK beats, I would work with a lot of US artists, like just selling beats to them, and yeah, that's where like I started off, because it was just fun to sell beats to people. Like you create all this stuff and then you sell it. And you don't, it doesn't cost you anything other than the production and everything. So yeah, I used to make beats for US artists, and then as I just got more, the beats that I sold to the UK artists as well, they weren't like completely, they weren't totally, let's say, UK beats. They were more like UK kind of styled beats, I don't know. They were more US beats, but they still sold basically. But yeah, I'm gonna, like once I get my studio and everything, I'm gonna be producing for bigger artists again. I'm gonna be going after like the big dogs. Just, I want to bring UK drill to the forefront, and yeah, get it pushed into the mainstream a bit more. I think I can do it with my production, so that's the goals. Let's add this this pad to the mixer. Stereo separate it slightly. And just have it playing quietly, it doesn't need to do anything major now. This is the thing with Omnisphere, like, it's just, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, a lot of people like always want to upgrade, they're like getting debt as well, like upgrading all their stuff, and I think everything it does just now for me is fine. If I need more in the future, I'll upgrade it, but for now, I'm pretty happy with it. It all works fine to me. It's the same thing with iPhones. Like, I still have an old iPhone, well not old, I've got iPhone 5. And people are like, why don't you upgrade it? You've got the money, just upgrade it, And I'm just like, but I don't want to upgrade it. Like, it does everything fine for me now. Just upgrading it's just going to be a waste, I feel, but I have no idea what this snare is. But anyway, make sure the kick's hitting at like 15 decibels. That'll do. Again, I'm not trying to make the best beat in the world here. I'm just chilling. It's quite fun talking to you guys and just making beats, so that's what I'm doing here. We're gonna have to do the snare again because it crashed. Let's quickly save this, just call it stream beat or something. I'm going to sell, but yeah, I've not produced for any big like drill artists or anything, because I'm not really, like I said, had a studio. I'm in a smaller place just now, and I can't really have, you know, speakers blasting and blaring. just something simple like that, yeah. And let's see how that sounds in context with everything once we turn it back all up. I don't like these bells, I think they're too corny. I'm just gonna leave them. The remix for the song is up at what is it, 75k, but yeah, the remix for it, it's got a JME in it, so it's a bit bigger. But again, that's in the past. I did that a while ago, and like I said, I've not been able to produce, so credits are still leaving a lot to be desired, which is what I'm going to be working on in 2020. So yeah, I look forward to that. Let's bring these all in. I think it'll be cool as well to see, like, because I've been doing like tutorials and stuff just because I've not had a studio to produce in. I think it would be cool to, you know, show you guys credits and have like you guys seeing the progress as well this year. Because like I said, I'm just itching to get back into producing in a studio and going like wild with credits and placements and money, and it's just going to be an exciting year for me, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do it. So yeah, I'll update you guys if anything big happens. This snare's too loud. The problem with the snares as well in drill is it can feel like it's too much frequencies in the mix, and it's kind of hard to work around, but we'll just deal with it. Where's the others? Oh, there it is. Don't know where this is. There we go. Okay, so obviously the pad is way too loud. Just bring that down. I think we need to go a bit more wild with 808s. It's not really hitting as much as I'd like, so we're just going to go into here, add a few slide notes and everything, maybe put it up a few octaves. I don't know what exactly these hats are doing, so I'm just going to add a median to kind of pad it out. Drifting hats, modern hats. Like I said, I've not worked with any UK drill artists just now because I've only got into drill this year. Well, not this year, but like maybe like November or something, and I'm not in a studio, so I can't really release stuff and have it be the best it is because I've only got headphones to mix through until a few weeks until then. But yeah, after that, yeah, I'll see how it goes. My goal right now is to get a lot of people into drill and help you guys out with tutorials and show you you know, a lot of the basics and stuff, and how you can do it yourself, get placements and earn money yourself, because that's kind of, it's a lot more satisfying to me, you know, giving you guys drum kits and videos and stuff that you know, will get you guys where you want to be instead of just, you know, watching me get where I want to be. It's better to help people. I feel like it gives me more meaning, and it's just more rewarding. So that's what I'm doing for now. But like I said, I'm going to be producing like crazy in this year, and big things are coming, but I don't want to talk about it either. I just want to show you guys and let the beats talk for themselves, basically. Let's maybe bring in this here, like just before the drop, and let's bring in like a reverse something, like a riser or something, just to bring it up into the beat, basically. I don't know where we'll get risers. They can be a bit hard. We could just reverse a crash, so let's do that. Add just a crash in, and then go on maybe one of my kits, horizon or something, symbol. Those are not crashes, they are symbols. Do you have crashes anywhere, symbols? Let's have a quick look. Okay, no crashes there, so we'll just grab one from here then. Again, open hats. People need to start putting, I need to start putting crashes into my kits. That one will do for now. Now to reverse something like this, we can basically just hit the reverse button, and what this is going to do is so a crash will just go like you know, it'll hit and that'll be it. But if we reverse the crash, it'll slide up in the same kind of crescendo motion, and yeah, add like anticipation before the drop. And we can copy this over as well, copy it over like this, and then if we hit make unique, we can reverse it back and it won't do this because it's a unique sample. So make sure they're roughly the same volume as well. Okay, so it needs to be way quieter, kind of like a background thing. Maybe pan these respectively left and right and move them about here. That should be fine for now. And that, yeah, let's just do that. Bring this in so it hits when we need it to hit, like that. I'll do it. And because it just kind of plays like it plays and stops so quick, we're going to add some delay and reverb on it. Now what this is going to do, it's just going to make like it play out past where it ends. So if you see here, now that's really subtle, but you can hear it and your ears go left and right. See how it just plays like that, and that's so much better than just having it play it on its own and then stop. See how much better that drop is? Like if we take this out, listen to the drop when we take it out. Like yeah, it's not bad, but like if we add this in, this you know, build up and crash. Like that's so much better. It just sounds so nice. It's got a nice up and down motion, and then yeah, that's what we're looking for. And yeah, a lot of my old beats I would cut the high end out of the snares as well, just because I don't know, like snares have a tendency to take up a lot of frequencies. So when you're using them as like a main element, like a bouncing thing similar to a hi-hat, it can take up a lot of frequencies that you don't want. And yeah, I always feel that as well. And like artists don't really want to be rapping, competing with a snare that's like total crashing in your ears. So. So let's let's go to the bells here and let's pick a different arpeggiator. Just something that can sit in the back, maybe like a higher end frequency. Again, I'm not sure what we're going to do with these, but let's see if I've got any sounds. Or we could, let's try Water Celeste bells and then arpeggiate them, and then once they're arpeggiated, what we're going to do is gross beat them to see if that sounds good. Because like with drill, it's a high BPM, so you don't want things playing too fast. For some reason this isn't playing whatsoever. Oh, it's just not on. Okay, now let's see what we can do with this. Let's arpeggiate it like I said. Going fourth and then go up. That might be nice just to sit in the background. Let's see how it sounds. Where are we at? Where's... Oh, it's because we're okay. Bring this up an octave. Rxllout, can I send melodies? You can send melodies maybe once I've got started producing again, like in a studio and stuff, and I'm actually going to be making beats. But if you're sending melodies to me now, they won't get sent out because I'm not doing anything with any artist just now, so it would be a waste of time. But once I'm back producing, I mean, we'll see what happens. I'd love to collab with some of you guys maybe and see what's up. I might do like a review for your beats and stuff. First snare is on beat. Okay, first snare is on beat. Yeah, it's hard to explain the drill thing. It's hard to explain that, like, you just have to feel it. The best thing I can say is yeah, just go and cell and then do the pattern just in the cell section and make sure everything's bouncing. Yeah, these bells ain't working for me. Trying to think what we could put in there. Let's try these again. I don't know. I think maybe we're just doing too much. I think maybe we've got to the point in producing where it's like, right, you're doing too much and you're trying to just force stuff in when it doesn't need to be there. Let's see how that sounds with the vocals moved across here. And yeah, I've noticed that as well with a lot of drill producers. Like, I used to, when I was getting started in drill, I was asking people like, yo, how do you make those drums? How do you make those snares? How do you do that? How do you do this? And there was very little help online. There's very little tutorials. So I was like, well, fine. I'll just learn how to do it myself, show people how to do it. And then the little, the secret of drill that people want to keep to themselves, then I'll just help other people do it. Like, you don't get anything in life by keeping everything to yourself. Like, you don't get things from just, keeping secrets and making sure you're number one all the time. We're all going to die one day. We're not on earth forever, so you may as well help people out while you're here. You know what I mean? At least that's how I view it. These bells are honestly just a placeholder. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Let's get these. So let's get some of this low end out of the pad. Pad's doing some craziness here. Okay. Yeah, let's cut out some of this high end on this snare, see what we can get. Turn the limiter up a bit maybe. And let's start slightly compressing. Oh, thanks for the sub. Thank you very much for subbing. Yeah, this beat sounds different. Yeah, like I'm just trying to go in with an open mind and not trying to just do stuff everyone else is doing, because you don't really get much, get anywhere doing that. You don't learn anything. So, and there's already someone probably doing it better than you. But again, it's still good to help people. Oh yeah, all the frequencies. I was like, why is this not playing? All the frequencies are themed. That's nicely compressed there, and we've turned the gain up slightly as well, just to compensate for the compression. Let's mute this and go into the mid band. See, there's always so much going on in the mid band. Let's play the main part of this. Probably fine compression there, and then let's go into the high band. Turn the threshold down a bit, bring the ratio up, threshold up. Too much, and threshold back down. That should do there, I think. Let's unmute all of them. Yeah, his beat sounds kind of weird, but I'm digging it so far. And anyway, the goal of this stream isn't to make the best beat in the world. It's just to relax and chill and talk to some of you guys. So to add the gross beat here, see how it sounds. It's already quite low in the frequency range, so it might sound terrible. Let's get rid of some of this. Yeah, funnily enough, it was Ghosty who I asked. I was asking him, like, I think I asked him about his 808 he used, and someone else, maybe the patterns. I don't think it was the patterns, but I think it was the 808 he used, and he was just, you get no response from people like that. So that guy probably doesn't like me, but I don't really give a shit. Let's make this second vocal unique and turn it up an octave. That didn't work. Okay, fair enough. I think maybe that's too much gross beat, so we're going to turn it down. Another thing we can do as well is just add like a filter, like a love past filter. I know what we can do. That's what was missing. So I was trying to fit in like chords. I mean, not chords, like bells. And I was thinking, why is this not working? Nothing's working. I think if we just try like a very, very, very subtle piano arpeggio, like a dun, 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 like just something very easy and simple that is kind of just in the background that plays the chords. So let's see what that sounds like. So again, if we're needing arpeggiators in Nexus, just go to the ARP section, turn this this on here. Add some delay on it. Yeah, see, that's better there, and it's probably going to be easier to fit into this mix as well. Let's take out the hi-hats for this, wherever they are. Oh, there's two snares. I was wondering why the snare was sounding like that. Man, there's so much going on with producing sometimes, it's weird to me, but... Yes, that sounds pretty good there. That drill part in there with the half speed as well sounds sick. I swear this pad's looping or something. Yeah, this piano doesn't need to play there. Try to think if there's anything that made this drop hit a bit harder, other than turning the kick up to oblivion. Maybe like a bell, like a... So I throw this in just now. This will just kind of break up the kind of lower frequencies, have like a nice sharp kind of ear pleaser thing. Ear pleaser? Someone remind me never say ear pleaser again, please. If I ever say ear pleaser again, just Jesus. I don't even want to go there. Let's say I forget that ever happened. Okay, this is timed, so it's playing off, so we just turn the time off to none. Good there, just leave it like that. Let's bring the velocity of it up slightly. If this mixing is off as well, I apologize. It's just yeah, headphone mixing. So okay, now let's turn this down slightly. Maybe add some delay onto this. Again, delay is like salt and pepper. You just it makes things in the mix just sound so much better. It just kind of trills off there, it's nice. Add a bit of reverb as well, very slight reverb on the bells there. But yeah, the thing I find with producing is, if you go in and you're trying to sound like everyone else, and you know, you're trying to be someone else, it never works. Just go in, have fun. Like I try and show you guys different styles for tutorials and everything, but I'm wanting you to take from those tutorials a style, a kind of vibe, learn how to do the UK drill in general and make your own style out of it, because you don't want to be the next ghost. Well, you don't want to be the next like ghost there, like UK drill producer who sounds exactly the same as the last guy. You want to be innovating in your own lane, because if you're doing things different from other people and you're doing them better than other people, people are going to come to you. It's like, you know, if you're a brand of like you know, Coke or something, like if you're competing with Coke and you taste the exact same as Coke, but like the producers know how to do it better, you're not doing anything. But if you make like a Sprite or a you know, Iron Brew or just anything that's not Coke, people will go to that because it's different and it's unique. People don't want the same beats. Artists are the same. They don't want to be rapping on the same beats everyone else is doing. So yeah, vary it up, do your own thing, and yeah, just stick to it. Believe in yourself as well, because if you don't believe in yourself, you're going to keep resorting to doing what everyone else is doing because you think that's how you get success, and it's not. Success comes from sticking to who you are, sticking to what you're doing, and being consistent. And that's the best advice I can give for that. But we'll play this beat again. It's not mixed perfectly either. It's just something I did for fun on the stream. But please enjoy. I'll play it one more time for you guys. And that should probably be the stream over, guys. Just wanted to come in, say hello, and have some fun and relax and make a beat with you guys. It was nice talking to you guys, as always. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for the support, etc, etc. Precision is out now if you would like to buy it. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care. I'll be coming with more videos and tutorials in the future, so look forward to that, and hopefully with better quality and everything. So yeah, take care. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one I do.